August 2nd, 1940, English Channel. Despite some early successes, our airmen now showed the strain and stress. Many of their attacks miss, but luckily, that's the worst of it, as they avoid any losses of their own. With renewed determination, they push their attacks and manage to sink one more ship, but clearly they need help. Hello and welcome back to War on the Sea, where we are in the North Atlantic, and we found this small task force, more like a patrol, with two torpedo boats or interwar destroyers, don't know, and a German cruiser. Light cruiser anyways. If you wonder what I've got here, I can't see them yet, so let me switch here. I've got Skuas from HMS Furious that are going to dive bomb our German friends, frenemies or whatever. We will see. Ideally the Skuas could cause enough damage because I've got only 6 swordfishes. If they do something reasonable, I still would like to maybe fire the swordfishes on them. It's early morning in the day. Oh, that was nasty. I was like, this is a really nasty replay, honestly. And I am not sure. Oh, we've got 2 hits with 2 SAPs, caused some fires. That's about it, really. Near misses the rest. Oh, for 500 pounders SAPs, I'm underwhelmed. And this is the German who led us here, because I saw the observation planes and I decided, okay, let's fly and follow. And we did find this small patrol. Anyways, I'm going to leave here and I will launch swordfishes and we'll see what they can do, because it looks like the Skuas couldn't do really that much. Or maybe I was a bit too early in complaining about the damage, because there are now external fires. Let's see. Okay, they put out the fires and everything, so never mind, we're good. So they are somewhere here. Let me launch the aircraft. Okay, I'll have to wait. So I'll launch the aircraft and I'll get to you when I get to you. Well, I didn't find that task force anymore, but I found something more interesting. It's a battleship. I don't know which scrap heap they dug it out. It's called Deutschland. So we are going to sink Deutschland. There is a very new light cruiser at the same time. But yeah, battleship is a battleship. It's a matter of pride. We are going to sink this. I've got a bunch of Skuas here with APs, because the 500 pounder AP bombs, because the briefing, the contact was saying battle cruiser. So I thought, okay, let's load it up. And I've got my remaining 6 swordfishes. So we are going to see what this can do to Deutschland. It's slightly different target than the light cruiser. It's not very fast for one, and also a bit thicker. We will see. But of course, if it encountered our HMS Furious task force, then I don't really wish to know what would have happened. It wouldn't be anything nice. It's prehistoric battleship, but it's still a battleship versus a cruiser. Aircraft carrier. So I think the light cruiser on its own, and down we go. No air brakes. That's a swarm of Skuas. And swarm of bombs, and we've got a few good hits, I would say. Well, she immediately went with a massive list. I don't know what has happened there, but that was fun. Even though we hit only with 2 bombs out of, yeah, looks like 1/6 of bombs hitting is the As the usual, and again, minor damage. 500 pounders HE. It's, I don't know, either the British bombs or something. I will go to the mod. Anyway, it's now with our swordfishes, so we are still quite some way. Off we go. I'm not going to do like a pincer on this because that's I'm not sure whether it would make sense given what I've seen before, where like even a heavy cruiser happily ate 6 torpedoes and did nothing. We will probably end up spending the rest of the episode trying to attack this, even for rearming of these ships. Sorry, the getting ready for our next sortie is taking ages on Furious. I think it's like 1.5 hours for full Mars and full Mars for Skuas, and don't ask me how long for the swordfishes. The first swordfish is fired, so did the second, so let's try and get out of here. Plenty of torpedoes coming her way. I think this last is definitely gonna miss. The other ones have a good chance of hitting though, I would say. 2, 3, dud, and the last and first 4. So okay, so we've got 4 torpedo hits. That, I would say, is pretty damn good. So there were no duds. I thought that there was a dud, but there wasn't. Maybe next time I will split into sections of 2 for this target of this size, because it appears that if it's 3, one of them is gonna miss, and 2 are better. The list is horrendous. I would say that she is in reality, I would say that the ship with this, it's what, 45 degrees? 30 degrees at least, list would go down. That would be catastrophic flooding. That would be absolutely catastrophic flooding. Now she definitely has at least 45 list. That's there's no way in hell that a ship, like if you counter flood at this, you sink. If you don't counter flood, you tip over. By now she would have been tipping over, and that would be the end of it. But you know, a game is a game. Who knows? If we had one more torpedo hit in the bow or in the stern, then I'm pretty sure she would have been gone by now. But with this, I don't know. Yeah, this is definitely 45 degrees or thereabouts if I ever saw it. Perpendicular somewhere here. This is half of it. So like a yeah, she would have been goner. She would have been a big goner. And hopefully she will be. I wish I was able to get the battleship, but the problem is that the projection of power is so much better with the... Well, maybe next time I will play as the British. I ignore the carriers and use the battleships. How big a list do you need to sink? Because with this amount of list, like your engine room's gone, your fuel's probably gone, you cannot really repair anything on this side because it's under the list. You're basically stuffed. Well, the German Kriegsmarine damage control crews are clearly miracle workers because they managed to get the fires, and they managed to even keep her moving at 7 knots, which is half of her normal speed. So despite the list still being close to 30%, I would say, well, we will have to revisit. In the meanwhile, let's leave. She's heavy. Hopefully I will be able to get the Skuas and swordfishes back. I'm going to launch a... no, I can't. Okay, I was going to launch a Sea Gladiator. Let's get this one back and see whether we can keep an eye on this. Anyway, I'll let you know how it goes, and I'll unload the ONS2 and get it going back. The channel forces are found exactly the reason why they were called, which is another German convoy with a bunch of curious ships. This looks also like a... I don't know. Never mind. There are only two escorts, this small escort ship here and this escort ship here, which we are going to sink first, and then we are going to use low caliber guns to sink everything else. Well, we've started firing because we got close enough, but we've got hit actually twice now. So let's see whether we can return the favor. We've got some fires here. Hopefully it's not going to cause too much of a trouble. I find it fascinating that these small boat crews often have better skills. That was a nice one. Than the trained Royal Navy crews. But hey ho. Because obviously you can see how stable this gun platform is. And another hit. We need to sink this shortly. It's slowing down already. And then we can start paying attention to the other... I'll start paying attention to the other guys right now. Because this Van Amstel is looking decidedly, I know, again, a nice 45 degrees. And I think she might be going down. I haven't heard the SOS. Oh, no, I am. Down she goes. Excellent. So now we are attacking this Flottenbegleiter, which is really a sub-chaser. It has two guns, but it's really a sub-chaser. It has tons of depth charges. So we will see. Like once we get this done, then we can go and hunt the various smaller ships here. So, and this is exactly why I've. Why are you shooting at the tanker here? Who's shooting at the tanker? For some reasons that I don't entirely understand, they're wasting the ammunition on the tanker here, which I don't really want. Like, yes, she has a gun, and this ship has a gun, and we will use our secondaries on there, but first thing we need to sink this, really, because this is what sort of has some sort of armor. Everyone else we can deal with our AAA more really. And with this naval combat, first one in a long time that we've got, I will end the episode. I am in the process of transferring Task Force A north into North Atlantic between the Iceland and Scotland, sorry, Northern Ireland really, and Faroe Islands. It's going to patrol there. Task Force C with HMS Furious is heading towards Iceland because we've got a convoy coming there where she can do a refueling and everything, and importantly get back a full complement of her planes. Because if we had full complement of our planes, the Deutschland would have been sunk already. Unfortunately it wasn't, as you saw, and I couldn't find it afterwards, so hey ho, she's going to go into dock, and that means that we should see some other battleship. Who knows, maybe we even encounter Bismarck and do... well, I don't have Arc Royale, so HMS Furious will have to do. I got us a bit closer, even if it meant that Bedouin was hit a few times. Nothing sort of too serious, but we've got considerably closer. so we are not wasting that much ammunition. You can see how poor Bedouin. I think I'm going to let her. Okay, my not considerably worse got a bit worse. I'm going to lay a smoke. Well, I'm not sure whether that's gonna help, to be honest, but you know, you never know. This subchaser is in pretty bad shape, but I don't entirely understand why aren't you firing your AAA on this tanker? Well, we are going to change that. She's going to fire her at her directly, and this should basically sink her. This is a nice view. Because that should just rip her through. I just need to repair this, because this has been hit a number of times and already integrity is very, very low, and I just keep repairing it. I might pull Bedouin out of the line of fire before it's too late. Yeah, she's getting a bit hammered, so I really want to get out of here. I'm not very comfortable with this. Yeah, like 18 is bad. Bad. And we just had a massive magazine explosion here on Drachi, so let's stop paying attention to her. This Flottenberger is alive for much longer than she deserves to be. Okay, the Flottenberger is finally going down, which is good, and I've ordered Perth to try and sink this guy. This guy is the one with the magazine explosion, so I'm pretty sure she will sink on her own. And this Rachi sort of doesn't look bad. It doesn't look good either. Unfortunately, one thing which doesn't look good as well is our Bedouin, and I'm going to pull it out more or less. Bedouin is attacking this tanker, and as you can see, she has some success with it, but I really need to stop these fires. I'm very nervous. I will keep it like this. I want to repair this because I want this to be done with, but and we're very close to repairing. But if it would have switched here, these two Drachi are going to go down on their own. I've got little suspicion that it's gonna be different. What we need to do is keep Bedouin reasonably alive. Okay, you know you're not going to keep fixing this, unfortunately. You really need to get on this. Here is another oiler that probably looks like she has run out of ammunition already. Next time, it's hard to say. Okay, Modi is sinking this small tanker here. Surprise, surprise. Stopped tormenting Bedouin, hopefully, but we are getting fires all over the place. This Drachi, after the magazine explosion, that's just a question of time. On this one, she's still going, but I don't think, yeah, this is what's going to sink her. I needed to slow down because these fires are starting to get slightly uncomfortable. Next time I will put the Perth first, because she has some armor and she's able to deal with that. So you can see this is the tanker, which is getting beaten up. What I'll do is I'll actually let her go, because this Drachi here appears to be speeding up. I think he has no flooding. Very uncomfortable with these fires. Let's slow down even further. This one's going to get fixed soon. The other ones are okay. But we've got 2 fires which are not being taken care of. I slowed down to a crawl. I'm very uncomfortable with this. Integrity 9. Okay, we will finish this, dealing with this fire. Oh! I was just going to say, and that jumps on this, but it didn't. Because we've got 2 more fires here. Well, one of this is going to be from here. I would like it to go there. Yeah, correct. But that means that this fire is uncomfortably long running. I'm going to slow down all the way to stop. What's the weather like? Wind speed 20 knots. That's one of the reasons why the fires are going so spreading this much, because basically the winds and the speeds are helping. I'm not going to say that we are getting the fires under control before we actually have at least one one of the damage control teams free, as in not repairing fires. This will get us hopefully to the point where we have same number of damage control teams as we have fires, which is good. But then we'll start repairing this, because this looks really bad. This is really, really bad. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. It just jumps off from one to the other. So even if you have the same number of damage control teams as the fires, you still haven't won. But at least we've got the fires away from a magazine. On the other hand, this merchant just had a spectacular magazine explosion. Probably aviation fuel, although I would have expected aviation fuel to be a bit before. Anyways, now we are in the situation where we have with the Bedouin slightly more, one more damage control team than we have. Not anymore. Damn. But I'm not going to put it off, because this should finish in not a huge amount of time, and from there we should be okay. Perth, how are you doing? You've been hit here. That's okay, we can deal with this. So this tanker is sinking. This small merchant here that had a magazine explosion is unbelievably still floating afloat. Well, I said so, and shortly afterwards she just went under. So that's very good. I'm going to get Perth close to this guy, so that she's running out of ammunition by the looks of it, so we can use the AAA. No, she hasn't. So we can use the AAA to sink her. Poor Bedouin is still fighting the fires. That's been spreading left, right, and center. As you can see, I've stopped the smoke screen, and it's just Bedouin's fires now. But we should be fixing, yeah, we should fix the one now. We are winning this fight. We are winning this fight, and this is also clear. And I will leave it here, because I want this integrity 9 fixed more. Okay, and the last merchant is sinking, so I'll end the episode here. We've got a bit more beating than I expected. I really need to send the armored cruiser up front, because otherwise the destroyer is just way too fragile against merchants, even, weirdly enough. So I hope you enjoyed that we've got back to some sea naval combat, surface combat, and yeah, if you did enjoy it, please consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed yet, and likes, comments, all of those things are always welcome, as are thumbs down if you tell me why you're putting a thumbs down, so that I can improve it. And otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time, whenever that is.